It's Friday night here in Port Moresby and I'm on my way home after work. Not to my kids and family, not to my home in the village, but to a quiet place on a hill that's mine for now. Tonight, fireworks lit up the sky. Explosions of color bursting against the dark canvas of night was a bright way to close out a long week. Welcome to the start of a weekend in my life as a single mom, away from home and on a short-term contract in Port Moresby. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Damaris. I try to sleep in on the weekends, but years of early starts with the kids mean that my mom alarm clock still wakes me up with the sun. I begin my Saturday mornings with laundry. I find a quiet kind of joy in doing laundry. There's something peaceful about the feel of fresh clothes and white linen drying in the warm sunshine. Then I clean my home. This is probably the only proper cleaning I do compared to when I'm back home in the village, where there's always something to do. It feels good once everything is in order. Once the house is clean, it's not just the floors that feel good. My mind feels a bit more sorted, And that's usually when I head out for grocery shopping. The weekend's perfect for this because I can take my time walking through the aisles, checking what's fresh, comparing prices, and planning meals for the week. And after that, I take a nap. I love my naps. I'm in my 40s and we're always tired. That little reset gives me just enough energy to enjoy the rest of the day. If I'm up for it, I go to the fresh food market to buy fresh veggies. Port Moresby is a hard place to live in. It is an expensive city. And honestly, there's really nothing much to see and do on the weekends. I feel I've done everything there is to do in Port Moresby. I used to live here full-time in a previous life before I got tired of the grind, the 9-to-5 routine that seemed to go nowhere, and decided to return home to the province and create a new life. Now, life looks different. I take short-term contracts, which are usually in Port Moresby, do the work for a while, then I go back to my home in the village in the province. That rhythm I can manage. But full-time living here again, I don't think I could ever do it. Nothing much has changed in this city since I left. If anything, it feels more unsafe now, and strangely enough, heavier in a way I didn't expect. I don't know, it's like you can literally feel people's struggles to live in a city that's not easy to live in, if that makes any sense. There are times when I go for a slow drive along the highway with my friends and visit their village. The road stretches out ahead, with line-stunted gum trees and mangrove pandanus trees and open skies. It's nice to get out of the city for a while. We head toward the village, a place where the pace slows down a little bit and the noise of the city fades. For me, it's more than just a drive. It's a chance to breathe, to laugh, and to feel the simple rhythm of village life. The fresh air, kids playing, running around freely. It's a nice little getaway from the busy city life, even if it's just for a few hours. Sunday mornings are slow for me. I'm usually still recovering from the whirlwind of the week. So I take my time, no alarms, no stress, just moving at my own pace. I get some work done, map out my week, and treat myself to a home-cooked meal. I try to make time to take an afternoon walk on Sundays. Since coming back to Port Moresby, I've only managed one visit to Ella Beach for an afternoon walk, even though it's 3 minutes away. It's nice to see people coming out to enjoy the sea breeze and relax by the water. When I get back home, I usually fold laundry, iron my clothes, and sometimes meal prep for the week ahead. Sunday evenings are for catching up with my kids and family. Talking to them keeps me connected and makes me feel close to home even when I'm far away. I guess this is my weekend basically. Slow mornings, small joys and moments that keep me close to home even when I'm far away. Thanks for sharing it with me.